Hi guys, back again. This is your pre-parkrun Waffle, and this week I'm at Delamere Forest. Always wanted to come here and run this course. I always wanted to come and do a race here as well, but I just never ever managed to get a race here for some reason. Because there's always all sorts of trail races and stuff around this place. There's in fact a half marathon and marathon I think tomorrow. So I'm just sat in the car park now, just before 8 o'clock it is at the moment, so plenty of time. Thought sat nav was going to send me on a detour at one point, but it got me here. It's fine. So yeah, so I had a week out last week. I had a bit of an Achilles issue after the last training run I did after Witten, and so it just like tightened up. I think it's probably because of the increase in what I've been doing. So, and anyway, I read up a bit more, and the idea is it don't back off. So if you get like a tightening of Achilles and calf, and do more training like load work and some sort of strength training on it. So I've done a bit of that for the last week. I went out for a little 2.5 mile jog on Thursday, which was fine. No issues, no side effects from that. So hopefully I'll be okay today and get around this. So this course, if you're not familiar with Delamere Forest, it's essentially there's an out section which is about 1 kilometre if you're in new money, so it's just under a mile, and then you go into like a loop section around a lake which is 3 kilometres, or yeah, just under 2 miles, and then you have the out section that you went out on, you come back on. So, and that makes up the 5k of a parkrun course. So the first bit out to the thing is pretty undulating. There's quite a steep uphill section as you turn and make your way to this loop section, and then as you go around the lake, it's pretty just undulating on a mix of gravel paths and mud paths between trees and stuff, and you just keep the lake on your right at all times and you'll be fine. So loads of videos from years ago on this, but not too many recent videos on YouTube, not full POV videos at least. There's been a few like hyperlapse and stuff, which I don't really care much for, because you can't really get a feel for the course in hyperlapse. People do it like sped up to like Benny Hill music or something, don't they? But yeah, it's average time of about 30 minutes and 4 seconds. So again, the target is to be under that. I'm thinking of trying to do some sprint intervals around the lake section as well. How well I can do that or not. So I'll just try and basically, when I say sprint intervals, it's just an increase in speed. I'll be running at a normal speed, and then I'll have a slow count in my head, probably to 10, and then I'll be just run faster for the next slow count of 10, and then back off again, and just keep repeating ad infinitum around that loop as much as I can, to bring the actual overall time down, because it's what I've been working on in training, just to do these intervals. So hopefully will improve my time somewhat, because I'm still trying to get a faster time. I've only managed 27 minutes for various reasons this year. I think it was Coventry or York where I was in 27s, but it could have been 26 because of just the amount of people on the course in front of you. You couldn't get anywhere near a decent time. So I lost probably 30, 40 seconds at those courses. But yeah, so I think about 300 to 400 runners do this one, typically, on average. Not many marshals needed out there. I think they all have about 3 for the entire course, because it's just basically you're just following some arrows around, and they only put a marshal at a certain point where you turn left into the loop, and they guide everyone back as you turn left back towards the as a finish area. But yeah, so very few. There's toilet facilities, with it being Delamere Forest. It's quite a big place for you to wander around. There's all sorts of other little routes as well. You can go further afield than the 5k route. They do have a backup B route. Hopefully we won't be on it, because that's a tougher one. Apparently it's further afield and it's up on some hill somewhere. So hopefully it won't be that. And there's obviously a visitor centre which we're not too far away from, I think, just on the other side of these trees over behind me. And that's got like a cafe and everything like that. So, and obviously there's all sorts of stuff here for kids if you're thinking of bringing kids, making a day of it. There's like this Go Ape, and there's all sorts, probably more for the summer months rather than now, as we're heading into winter really. Late autumn at the moment. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be all right, and there won't be anything too eventful. So I'm just hoping it'll turn out okay on the camera as well. Yeah, so just target, if it's 30 minutes average, then because I did 30 minutes at Whitton, and obviously that's tough compared to this. So or tougher, a lot tougher, because of the steep inclines there, and there's nothing like that here. So if we can get a couple of minutes shaved off that, do 28, 27s. Ideally I'd be like to 26. I want to target at 26 somewhere. Right, so either back up at hay before the year's out. But yeah, I mean, I did a 28, well, it was like, yeah, 28:02 at Oldham, so in Storm Amy. But yeah, who knows? Let's see how it goes. I think there's not many people in yet. Oh yeah, parking's quite expensive here. It could be as much as like £7. Depends on how long you want to stay. You can get a QR code apparently, and it'll give you a discount for like £4. It mentions it on the website, the Parkrun website. You can get a discount to 4, but you've got to be gone by 11. But so if you're intending to stay on for a bit, then obviously just pay whatever it is. You can get an all-day ticket as well, which is about £12. But this is like Forestry England who own all this land, so they maintain it. So they've got charges in for all of that as well. But there's plenty of parking. There's tons of it, so you're not going to be short on parking. And you don't pay anything. You don't get a ticket or anything on your way in. It just captures your license plate, and then you just go and type it in later on and just pay for it. I think by the look of it, it's one of them. So yeah, so there we go. So this is the waffle done. Nothing else to say really. What else have we got? I've got some little inserts as well to help with the Achilles should I have another problem with it. So little like heel raising things. So I gave them a test the other day. They're just like little jelly like inserts that you just put on underneath the heel of your feet, just to give you a bit more elevation, because it's when you're going uphill and your Achilles is stretched out, that's when things can cause a problem apparently. So well, let's see how they go as well. So this will be the first full 5k with them. I did, like I said, I did 2.5 miles with them, so, and they were okay. I felt a little bit more energy in the return as well, so it could be something. But yeah, okay, that's the pre-run waffle done. I'm going to get everything else started up, and I'll go and check things out, go and make a toilet stop if I need to, and I'll get back to you after the run. Hopefully it'll come out on video well. See you in a bit, guys. Okay, catch you later.